Condition Pacers on the track for the first race at the track on 2. It's the start of the early pick 3. Win Place Show, Exacta, Daily Double Wagering. Number 1, Jedi Tricks, owned by Brent Bedore and Sandor Jazzy. Trained by Bedore, the driver Dave Kelly. Number 2 is Stylo Milo Haas, owned by Jody Loftus. Trained and driven by Brandon Campbell. Number 3, Chief Saratoga, owned, trained, and driven by Richard Schneider. Number 4 is A Better Moment, owned by Dr. Fred Kruzelnicki, trained by Rob Sabrin, the driver Mike Hennessy. The other half of the Brent Bedore train entry is number 5, Flying Officer, owned by Tim Gordon and driven by Kelly Hort. Field for the first race at the track on 2, the start of the early pick 3. Win Place Show, Exacta, time. Welcome to the. I hope you are. 7 races on the card. Jackpot, which starts in the 3rd race. We have more immediate plans to tend to. We are going to be talking about the early pick 3 and my choices for race number 1. In the first race, I like number 4, A Better Moment. Late. He gets class relief today, and I think he can also get the win. My second choice is number 1, Jedi Tricks. She's going to be the likely pace to fire them, and she just might. I think she's. And my third choice is number 5, Flying Officer. Flying Officer showed signs 2 races ago, but faltered in his last. His speed will definitely serve him well here in a 5. You got to consider 4 apiece. So yeah, my choices are 4, 1, 5. I've got 2 tickets I'm playing this race. Double for a 2 and 3 in the second half. $4 ticket. Play the early pick 3 as well. 4 with that. I'll be with you all day picking horses. And again, just a reminder. And just a reminder that picking horses with you all afternoon here at the track on 2. There is carryover. Which starts the 3rd race. Almost $2,400 starts today in race number 2. Good luck, everybody. Less than a minute to post time. Less than a minute. Starter is called the Pacers. Starting gate is rolling. It's post time. Ahead of us. To win on track if your name is drawn. And of course, Many of you are here today for the Jerv Clifton Memorial that goes in the 7th race today. It's a field of 5 behind the gate for race number 1 at the track on 2, the start of the early pick 3. And here they come. They're off. Lagged off the gate was Chief Saratoga. From the outside, Flying Officer, but down along the inside, it's Jedi Tricks and Stylo Milo Haas. As they head into the turn, Jedi Tricks and Dave Kelly, the pace setter, as they head into the clubhouse turn. Then back in a second, it's Stylo Milo Haas. In third, Chief Saratoga. Then it's back in fourth to A Better Moment. And trailing the field is Flying Officer. They round the turn in numerical order, and it is Dave Kelly and Jedi Tricks setting the pace. Took him to the opening quarter in 29-4. Gapped in the pocket second, Stylo Milo Haas. Now under a hold in third, it's Chief Saratoga keen to go. On fourth, it's A Better Moment, and Flying Officer can see them all. Heading down the backside, and now movement from the backfield as Flying Officer mounts an early bid. So Flying Officer from 5th, 4th, rolling up to 3rd, and going up for 2nd now. So it's Jedi Tricks with the lead. In the pocket second, Stylo Milo Haas. Patiently driven up on the outside is Flying Officer. Now Chief Saratoga finds himself last. Also into the flow outside, A Better Moment. The half in 1:01 flat, and it's Jedi Tricks with the lead. Up on the outside, here comes the favorite, Flying Officer, driving up alongside. In the pocket, nowhere to go for Stylo Milo Haas. Second over and looking 3 wide is A Better Moment, and trailing the field now is Chief Saratoga. They round the turn, and Jedi Tricks trying to see this through, and Dave Kelly opens up. Jedi Tricks now by 3. The 3/4, 1:30-3. And it's all Jedi Tricks off the gate trying to wire them. In second, Stylo Milo Haas coming on from the far outside. A Better Moment coming past the 16th. Jedi Tricks with the brief lead. It's Jedi Tricks now up by 2, closing late Stylo Milo Haas, but it will be Jedi Tricks to hold on. Stylo Milo Haas was 2nd, Chief Saratoga 3rd, and A Better Moment 4th. They're home in 1:57. The unofficial winner, number 1, Jedi Tricks. Second, number 2, Stylo Milo Haas. Third, number 3, Chief Saratoga. And fourth, number 4, A Better Moment. Unofficial, please hold all tickets. The upcoming second race is the start of today's Pick 4. No changes in the second race. Win, place, show, exacta wagering. Returning to the paddock, the unofficial winner of the first race at the track on 2, number 1, Jedi Tricks. A 6-year-old bay mare by Winkin Atcha out of Charlotte's Trick by Largo. Jedi Tricks records her 4th win in 33 starts this year in a time of 1:57-3. Jedi Tricks, owned by Brent Bedore and Sandor Jazzy, trained by Brent Bedore. The driver, Dave Kelly. First race is now official. The winner, number 1, Jedi Tricks. Second, number 2, Stylo Milo Haas. Third, number 3, Chief Saratoga. And fourth, number 4, A Better Moment. The official rundown for the first race: number 1, Jedi Tricks, your race winner. Number 2, Stylo Milo Haas was second. Number 3, Chief Saratoga was third. Number 4, A Better Moment was fourth. And number 5, Flying Officer, fifth. From the top down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The winning time, 1:57 and 3 for number 1, Jedi Tricks. Prices for the first race: number 1, Jedi Tricks, paid $9.40, $3.30, and $2.50. Number 2, Stylo Milo Haas, $3.80 and $2.60. And number 3, Chief Saratoga was third, paying $4 to show even. $2 exacta 1-2, $27.80. Well, it's time to draw names again for Fan Appreciation Day. If I call your name, please report to the table in the foyer for your chance to win some cash in race number 2. Here are the names: Helen Brunette, Jackson Widup, Mindy Bryce, Shirley Reynard, and Bob Reynard. Again, Helen Brunette, Jackson Widup, Mindy Bryce, Shirley, and Bob Reynard. Please report to the table in the foyer for your chance to win some cash in race number 2. Race 2 is the start of today's Pick 4. Let's review the changes for the next 4 races. There are no changes in Race 2. In Race 3, the driver for number 1, Let's Go to Vegas, will be Tyson Jacoby. Driver for number 2, Portage, will be Marjorie Dumont. No changes in Race 4 or in Race 5. For those of you here today for the Jerv Clifton Memorial, that race goes today in the 7th. And we invite you to come to the paddock after that race for a celebration of Jerv's life. Again, the Jerv Clifton Memorial is the 7th race today. 10 minutes to post time. 10 minutes. So our first lucky winner today won $74 in Fan Appreciation Day. Again, make sure you get your name entered into the draw at the table in the foyer. If I call your name, you'll get to come back and pick an envelope at random for one of the horses running in that next race. In the envelope will be a $10 win ticket as well as a $2 exacta wheel. Doesn't cost you anything to play, and you have a chance to win some cash if your horse wins. Just a reminder that the kids' stick race is immediately after the third race today, so please have your kids trackside for that. Pacing mares on the track for the second race. It's the start of today's Pick 4 Win Play Show Exacta Wagering. Number 1, Sinalta Sunrise, owned by Myrna, Gord, and Helen Empey. Trained by Gord Empey, the driver, Logan Gillis. Number 2, Anna's Featherfoot, owned by Tim Kane and Jody Loftus. Brandon Campbell trains and drives. Number 3, Outlaw Tootsie Roll, owned by Jamie Ward, trained by Lance Ward, the driver, Dave Kelly. Number 4 is You Name It, owned and trained by Mona Roy, the driver, Kelly Hort. And number 5, Bearcat Abigail, owned by Doug and Derek Stout. Doug Stout trains, the driver, Mike Hennessy. Field for the second race, the start of today's Pick 4 Win Play Show Exacta Wagering. Well, we had a lucky fan win $74, even with that semi-chalk. Winning that race. Actually, it wasn't a chalk, 9-2, right? Was Jedi Tricks. And so don't forget your chance to win cash by entering your name for Fan Appreciation Day at the table in the foyer. Hopefully we'll draw your name if you're not already winning with the picks that we're doing today. So I didn't get the winner in the last race, but am still alive in the early daily double as well as the Pick 4. In race number 2, it's the start of today's Pick 4, and it's always a popular bet here at the track on 2. My top choice is number 3, Outlaw Tootsie Roll. She looked like her old self after a layoff and a conditioning qualifier. I think she has a chance to bounce back here today. My second choice is number 2, Anna's Featherfoot. She threw out the anchor in her last, but her record looks great if you ignore that one. I think she can be competitive here in race number 2. And my third choice is number 5, Bearcat Abigail. Blistering times and final quarters. But she can make a dent if she can come from off the pace today in a field of 5. She'll be coming late, definitely. So my choice is 3, 2, and 5. Let's play the Pick 4 together, shall we? For $1, I like numbers 2 and 3, with 4, 5, 7, with 2, 3, 6, with 3 in the final leg. And yes, I'm singling the final leg. Seems to be what always gets me is that single, but don't want to spend the money. $18 is what the cost of my ticket is. And again, I'll have some names for you shortly for race number 3 to play in Fan Appreciation Day. Cash up for grabs if you enter your name. Post time in 2 minutes. So here's the drawing for race number 3. If I call your name, please report to the table in the foyer for your chance to win some cash. Karen Nikos, Carrie Crossy, Lori Hislop, Walter Rogers, and Jim McKay. Again, those names are Karen Nikos, Carrie Crossy, Lori Hislop, Walter Rogers, and Jim McKay. If you can all report to the table in the foyer, it's your chance to draw for some free cash for race number 3 in Fan Appreciation Day. Starter is called the Pacers, now less than 1 minute to post time. Your current favorite, number 5, Bearcat Abigail at 3-2. Lots of support now. Second choice is number 2, Anna's Featherfoot at 5-2. I would say a fairly lukewarm board here if you're betting win. It's still a good price for Bearcat Abigail at 6-5 if you like her to win. Time to get your Pick 4 tickets in. And the starting gate is rolling. It's post time. Well, Dave Kelly takes the opener in 1:57.3 with Jedi Tricks. The track very fast again today. Starting gate picks up speed at the head of the stretch. Second race is the start of today's Pick 4. We have 5 mares behind the gate for race number 2 at the track on 2. Here they come. They're off. Slowest off the gate was Bearcat Abigail. 4 of them going for the lead as they head into the turn, and on the inside, Sanalta Sunrise has the advantage. So Sanalta Sunrise, Logan Gillis going to the lead. Annis Featherfoot drops in second. Then back into third, Outlaw Tootsie Roll. You Name It is fourth, and the trailer, the favorite, Bearcat Abigail. They are in numerical order as they head around the clubhouse turn. And the leader is Sanalta Sunrise by 2 lengths. Gapping in the pocket second is Annis Featherfoot. Then back in third is Outlaw Tootsie Roll. You Name It is fourth. And 6 lengths from the leader, it's Bearcat Abigail. The quarter in 29 seconds flat. Right lining first is Annis Featherfoot from the pocket, so Brandon Campbell takes Annis Featherfoot to the front. Sanalta Sunrise will have to settle for second. In third now, Outlaw Tootsie Roll. Some action from the backfield as Bearcat Abigail gets underway as fourth, third, and driving up for second. Following the live cover, You Name It. The half in 59-2, and lots of action early as Annis Featherfoot has the lead, but now being challenged by Bearcat Abigail up on the outside. They're starting to pair up, gapping in the pocket. Third is Sanalta Sunrise. You Name It is moving up fourth on the outside with that live cover. Here comes Outlaw Tootsie Roll. They round the turn, and it's Annis Featherfoot on the inside. Bearcat Abigail, the favorite, from the outside. 3/4, 128 flat. Annis Featherfoot finds more and now has a length lead. In second, Bearcat Abigail. Coming past the 8th now, Bearcat Abigail set to wind up again, but from the inside, Annis Featherfoot is tough. It's Annis Featherfoot from the inside. Bearcat Abigail all out on the outside. From the outside, Bearcat Abigail, but coming down to the wire, it's going to be a photo finish, but Annis Featherfoot by ahead. Second was Bearcat Abigail. They're home in 1:56.2. Judges calling for a win and show photo. The upcoming third race is the first leg of today's Jackpot Pick 5. There is a carryover of almost $2,400. We also have Win Play Show, Exacta, Trifecta, and Superfecta wagering. Changes in the third race. Number 1, Let's Go to Vegas, will be driven by Tyson Jacoby. And number 2, Portage, will be driven by Marjorie Dumont. In the photo, the winner, number 2, Annis Featherfoot. Second was number 5, Bearcat Abigail. Third, number 3, Outlaw Tootsie Roll. And fourth, number 4, You Name It. Unofficial. Please hold all tickets. Returning to the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of race number 2. Number 2, Annis Featherfoot, a 5-year-old bay mare by Custard the Dragon out of Blue Star Appeal by As Promised. Anna's Featherfoot records her 4th win in 21 starts this year in a time of 1:56.2. She's owned by Tim Kane and Jody Loftus. The winning trainer-driver, Brandon Campbell. The second race is now official. The winner, number 2, Anna's Featherfoot. Second, number 5, Bearcat Abigail. Third, number 3, Outlaw Tootsie Roll. And fourth, number 4, You Name It. The official rundown for the second race, number 1, Sonata Sunrise, 5th. Number 2, Anna's Featherfoot, your race winner. Number 3, Outlaw Tootsie Roll, 3rd. Number 4, You Name It, 4th. And number 5, Bearcat Abigail, 2nd. From the top down, 5, 1, 3, 4, and 2. The winning time, 1:56 and 2 for number 2, Anna's Featherfoot. Number 2, Anna's Featherfoot paid $8.30, $3.30, and $2.30. Number 5, Bearcat Abigail was second, paying $2.60 and $2.10. And number 3, Outlaw Tootsie Roll, paid $2.10 to show. $2 exacta, $2.05, paid $20.30. The $2 daily double, 1-2, paid $29.50. Almost $2,400 in the Jackpot Pick 5 carryover today. First leg is in the upcoming third race. We also offer Win Play Show, Exacta, Trifecta, and Superfecta wagering. Driver changes in the third race. Number 1, Let's Go to Vegas, Tyson Jacoby. Number 2, Portage, driven by Marjorie Dumont. Let's review the changes for the remainder of the card then. In the fourth race, no changes. Also no changes in the fifth race. In the sixth race, driver for number 4, Blue Powder, will be Jamie Gray. And in the seventh race, the Jerv Clifton Memorial and the Jackpot High Five, driver for number 4, Is Santa Real, will be Marjorie Dumont. And number 5, Note to Self Hanover, will be driven by Harold Haining. Post time for the third race in 16 minutes. Appreciation Day walks off with just over $60 with the win by Anna's Featherfoot. So please do make sure that you get your name entered in the draw barrel at the table in the foyer so you can participate in the fan appreciation draw. If I call your name, you get a chance to pick up an envelope randomly, and it'll have a $10 win ticket as well as a $2 exact wheel. Win cash for nothing if you're not making money with my afternoon books. Clifton Memorial goes in the seventh race, remembering Western Canada horseman Jerv Clifton, driving wins in his 40-year career. And we invite everyone, if you'd like, to join us in the paddock after the running of the seventh race, so we can celebrate the life of Jerv Clifton, whom the seventh race is named after today. Post time in 14 minutes. How was that announcement?
Yeah, that's not fair. I just want the background going so it's off and the microphone. I just gotta make sure all the sound is for train comes down.
Sure that? Okay, sounds good. He says that you have to just ride the levels because it's not loud enough sometimes. third race, scratch number 3, Sinalta Flash. Sinalta Flash is a vet scratch. The third goes to the post with a field of 6.
Remember, you're not using the button anymore. I'll get you another microphone.
10 minutes to post time. 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a late scratch in the third race. In the third race, scratch number 3, Sinalta Flash. Sinalta Flash is a vet scratch. The third race goes to the post with a field of 6. I mean, it's hit or miss if it crackles or not, right? I mean, I don't know. Did that go in or not? Seven minutes to post time, less than 7 minutes. I've got some more names to call now for the Fan Appreciation Day draw. If I call your name, please report to the table in the foyer. Ann Douglas, Joelle Rogers, Michelle Stanton, Marty Reynolds, Caitlin Fancy, and Brian Gallagher. Again, those names: Ann Douglas, Joelle Rogers, Michelle Stanton, Marty Reynolds, Caitlin Fancy, and Brian Gallagher. Please report to the table in the foyer for your chance to win on Fan Appreciation Day. Condition claimers on the track for the third race. It is the start of today's Jackpot Pick 5. Almost $2,400 in the carryover. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Number 1, Let's Go to Vegas, owned by Shenandoah Valley Stable and Logan Archibald. Trained by Shauna Griffin, the driver Tyson Jacoby. Number 2, Portage, owned and trained by Sam Johnson. The driver is Marjorie Dumont. Number 3 is Scratched. Number 4 is Pongo, owned by Ray Henry, trained and driven by Brandon Campbell. Number 5 is Infinite Horizon, owned and trained by Darlene Wheatley. The driver, Logan Gillis. Number 6 is Teddy Hanover, owned by Kelly Hort and Carol Dunbar. Kelly Hort trains and drives. Rounding out the field, number 7, Bearcat Sioux, owned by Doug and Derek Stout. Trained by Doug Stout. The driver is Mike Hennessy. Field for the third race, the first leg of today's Jackpot Pick 5, with almost $2,400 in the carryover. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Post time in 4 minutes. Well, we're rolling in the dough now because we got you the early daily double. That was actually a pretty decent payout, almost $30 for a $2 daily double. We're live to the Pick 3, which ends this race. And, well, let's try to get a winner, though. Let's go with my selections for race number 3, the start of the Jackpot Pick 5 carryover. My top choice is number 4, Pongo. Pongo is the speed in a race where there are no strong closers, and I think he might just keep going today. I'm pretty sure he's going to get the win. Well, famous last words anyway. My second choice is number 7, Bearcat Sioux. Gotta be another race in him like the one 4 starts ago when he clobbered them. I think he's going to be in the money today. My third choice is number 5, Infinite Horizon. Great final quarters, but has only gained ground down the stretch once in his last 6. He needs a bigger effort, but I think those final quarter times will definitely help push him into the money today as well. So my choices are 4, 7, and 5. Let's play the Jackpot Pick 5. And you know, we've had winners in our jackpot bets from all over Canada in the last several weeks. We actually had a winner here in Alberta, off track, win the jackpot high 5. Also winners in British Columbia and Ontario. Maybe you can pick one up from where you're playing today. Maybe you're on track or maybe you're at home. My 20-cent Jackpot Pick 5 ticket looks like this. I'm going to take numbers 4, 5, and 7 with 2, 3, and 6, with 3, with 2, 4, 5, with 1 and 4. Again, 4, 5, 7, with 2, 3, 6, with 3, with 2, 4, 5, with 1, 4. That is a $10.80 ticket. Good luck if you're playing the Jackpot Pick 5. We have 2 minutes to post time. Starter is called the Pacers. It's post time. Less than a minute to go. Still time, though, to get your Jackpot Pick 5 tickets in. A shout out to those of you playing online through HPI, TVG, ExpressBet, and Twin Spires. Thanks for playing. It's been off-track winners picking up the last 3 jackpot payouts here at the track on 2. Good luck to all of you. Starting gate is rolling. Again, we got that kids stick race happening trackside immediately following this race. We are down to a field of 6 in the third race. Sinalta Flash, a vet scratch, lameness. 6 behind the gate for the start of today's Jackpot Pick 5. And here they come. They're off. Rough gated off the gate immediately was Pongo, but back on stride. From the outside, Infinite Horizon now passing, trying to go for the lead. And on the inside, Let's Go to Vegas. So as they head into the turn, 3 wide is Infinite Horizon driving on by to take the lead. Second is Pongo. Then gapped in third is Let's Go to Vegas. Another 2 lengths back to Portage. Then it is back to Teddy Hanover in the trailer. Bearcat Sioux. Opening quarter in 30-1. It's Logan Gillis in front with the lead, now being passed by Pongo. So Pongo, a little bit late off the gate, now comes back to take the lead. So Brandon Campbell and Pongo now setting the pace. In second is Infinite Horizon. Back in third, Let's Go to Vegas. In fourth, Portage. From the backfield, starting early, here comes Bearcat Sioux. Also driving up, Teddy Hanover into the flow. The half reached in 1 minute and 2/5 seconds, and it's Pongo with the lead. Gapped in the pocket second is Infinite Horizon, biding his time. Flying up on the outside, here comes Bearcat Sioux from the backfield. Trapped along the fence is Let's Go to Vegas in fourth. Following the live cover is Teddy Hanover. And still trailing is Portage. They round the turn, and it is Pongo trying to hold on from the outside now. Here comes Bearcat Sioux with a big effort. Pongo and Bearcat Sioux at the top of the lane. 3/4, 1:29-2. And as they come down the stretch, Pongo trying to hold on from the outside. Bearcat Sioux under a drive. Also moving up, Infinite Horizon. 3 across the track as they pass the 8th from the inside. Getting reminders is Infinite Horizon. In between horses, Bearcat Sioux. Make that Pongo on the inside, but from the outside, Infinite Horizon comes on to take this one. Second is Pongo, and third, Bearcat Sioux. Finishing fourth was Teddy Hanover. They came home in 1:57-4. The unofficial winner, number 5, Infinite Horizon. A photo for place. Please hold all tickets. In the upcoming fourth race, the first half of the daily double, there are no changes in the fourth. In the photo, number 4, Pongo was second. Third, number 7, Bearcat Sioux. And fourth, number 6, Teddy Hanover. Now in the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the third race, number 5, Infinite Horizon, a 5-year-old bay gelding by Vertical Horizon out of Kismet Killeen by Run the Table. It's his second win in 23 starts this year in a time of 1:57.4. Infinite Horizon is owned and trained by Darlene Wheatley, the winning driver, Logan Gillis. Third race now official. The winner, number 5, Infinite Horizon. Second, number 4, Pongo. Third, number 7, Bearcat Sioux. And fourth, number 6, Teddy Hanover. The official rundown for the third race. Number 1, Let's Go to Vegas was 5th. Number 2, Portage was 6th. Number 3 was a Vet Scratch. Number 4, Pongo was 2nd. Number 5, Infinite Horizon, your race winner. Number 6, Teddy Hanover was 4th. And number 7, Bearcat Sioux, 3rd. From the top down, 5, 6, Scratch, 2, 1, 4, and 3. The winning time was 1:57.4 for number 5, Infinite Horizon. Number 5, Infinite Horizon, paid $4.90, $3.80, and $2.30. Second was number 4, Pongo, paying $3.40 and $2.30. Third was number 7, Bearcat Sioux, paying $2.30. $2 exacta, $5.4, $10.90. $1 trifecta, $5.47, paid $12.60. The 20-cent superfecta, $5.476, $4.65. And the $1 pick 3, numbers 1 with 2 with 3 or 5, paid $24.95. Fourth race, the start of the Daily Double. There are no changes in the fourth race. Post time in 15 minutes. So with Infinite Horizons win in the third race, a lucky fan pockets almost $40 in the Fan Appreciation Day draw. Still time to get your names in the draw barrel. If we pick your name, you get a chance to come down and pick out a random envelope that includes a $10 win ticket and a $2 exacta wheel. And we have names now for the fifth race. If I call your name for the fifth race, please report to the table in the foyer. Marlene Moore, Miranda Fontaine, Moya Lavery, and Ed Grappentine. Again, Marlene Moore, Miranda Fontaine, Moya Lavery, and Ed Grappentine. Please report to the table in the foyer to pick an envelope which may contain the winning tickets for the upcoming fourth race. Make that fifth race. Today's seventh race is named in honor of the late Jerv Clifton. Jerv was a popular fixture at the track on two. He was also a very successful driver in Western Canada, posting almost 2,800 driving wins. Jerv passed away in Red Deer this past January at the age of 72. Jerv was originally from Regina, and after high school, he pursued culinary school in Ontario before deciding that really wasn't for him and he did want to be in racing. He had 2,782 wins as a driver. His crowning achievement, winning the Nat Christie Memorial in 1989 with Neely's 10 spot. I know a lot of you are here today for the race. Hopefully you can join everybody in the winner's enclosure immediately following the seventh race for a celebration of Jerv's life. Among the names of the people that Jerv worked with that I still see here today, Glenn Lutz, Rob Sabourin. He also worked for trainers Richard Callahan, Dr. George Pavley, and Eddie Tracy. Again, the Jerv Clifton Memorial goes in the seventh race today. Ten minutes to post time. 10 minutes. Next Sunday is Getaway Day here at the track on two. That means it is the last day of the summer meet. So let's see what happens today with the jackpot pick 5, if that one ends up getting carried over again to next Sunday. During the off season, there will be lots of live events here throughout the rest of the year. For a look at all of the live events happening here at the track on two for the next few months, check out our website, thetracon2.com. We're also on Instagram and Facebook. 6 minutes to post time. 6 minutes. Condition Pacers on track for the fourth race. Win, Play, Show, Exacta, Trifecta, Daily Double Wagering. First half of the Richard Schneider train entry is number 1, Witch Hunter. Schneider owns and drives. Number 2, Whiskey Throttle, owned by Dave Kelly and Richard McPhee. Dave Kelly trains and drives. Number 3, The Real Goods, the second half of the Schneider entry. The Real Goods is owned by Outback Stable and Richard Schneider. Brandon Campbell will drive. Number 4, Diggin' a Trench, owned by Jamie Ward, trained by Lance Ward. The driver, Logan Gillis. Number 5 is Rural Art, owned by Chris Curry, trained by Mona Roy. The driver, Kelly Hort. And number 6, Outlaw Blue Ice, leased, trained, and driven by Mike Hennessy. Field for the fourth race, the first half of the Daily Double. Win, Play, Show, Exacta, Trifecta Wagering. Post time in 4 minutes. Well, we are having a pretty good day picking horses. We've got so far a winning Exacta, a winning Trifecta, a winning Pick 3, and a winning Daily Double. Let us keep this going, especially since we are still live in the Pick 4 and the Pick 5. In the fourth race, I like number 6, Outlaw Blue Ice. 153-2 in his last, and it was only good enough for second. Well, if Hennessy drops the hammer again down the lane, he is gone. Outlaw Blue Ice, my top choice. My second choice is number 3, The Real Goods. He broke his string of thirds with a huge win in his last. He's getting better, but still maybe only second best against these ones. He's definitely going to be in the money, though. And my third choice is number 2, Whiskey Throttle. He followed up a big win with a stinker in his last. The meet's leading driver, Dave Kelly, should be able to get him back on track. Maybe. At least for third. So my choice is 6, 3, and 2. I'm going to play a Daily Double ticket for $1. My numbers are 2, 3, 6 with 3 and 4. That is a $6 ticket. 2 minutes to post time. 2 minutes. Less than a minute to post time. Your co-favorites are number 2, Whiskey Throttle, and number 6, Outlaw Blue Ice, both at 9-5. Number 3, The Real Goods, going for 2 straight wins, is your third choice at 5-2. The Real Goods, driven by Brandon Campbell. He's got 1 driving win on the day. Number 2, Whiskey Throttle's driver, Dave Kelly, also with a win. And number 4, Digging a Trench, his driver, Logan Gillis, also with 1 win on the day. The starter is called the Pacers for the 4th race. Starting gate is rolling. It's post time. This one is a tough one to call. I think this is a wide open race. I think you can make a case for any of these 6 winning the race today. A little surprised, number 1, Witch Hunter, is at 10-1. Witch Hunter, as you might remember, won the final of the Funky Monkey here a couple of weekends ago in 157-4. Number 3, The Real Goods, going for 2 straight wins. That last race was a blowout, won by 9 lengths. 4th race is the first half of the Daily Double. A field of 6 on gate for the 4th race at the track on 2. Here they come. They're off. From the center, The Real Goods, Digging a Trench, and Rural Art all going for the lead. But sent from the outside is Digging a Trench and Rural Art. As they head into the turn, it is Digging a Trench with the lead, but now from the outside, Rural Art, no choice but to go on. So Kelly Hort taking Rural Art to the front. Back in second is Digging a Trench, and The Real Goods is third. The battle is on early. Gapping in 4th is Witch Hunter. Then it's 2 lengths further back to Whiskey Throttle and the trailer, Outlaw Blue Ice. Opening quarter, 28-3. Digging a Trench tried to go to the outside but was rebuffed, so Rural Art has the lead. Digging a Trench settles for second. Then in third, it's The Real Goods. Still gapped in 4th is Witch Hunter. At a length of 2 lengths back is Whiskey Throttle in 5th, and the trailer, Outlaw Blue Ice. Gaps all now closed up as they head down the backside, and it's Kelly Hort and Rural Art at 6-1 with the lead. And Hort looking over his shoulder and seeing now that Digging a Trench right line to the outside. So it's Digging a Trench at 7-1, driving on by with the lead. Following that live cover, here comes The Real Goods. Gapped in the pocket in 4th is Witch Hunter. Still nothing from Whiskey Throttle or Outlaw Blue Ice. The half in 58-2, and from the outside now, Digging a Trench goes on. It's Digging a Trench with the lead, but fighting back on the inside is Rural Art. 3/4, 1:27-2, and it's Rural Art on the inside. Digging a Trench from the outside. Also now coming on, here comes The Real Goods down the center of the track. It's The Real Goods and Brandon Campbell with the lead. The Real Goods now opening up by 2 lengths. The Real Goods now by 3 lengths. Getting reminders from the far outside. Here comes Outlaw Blue Ice. But as they hit the line, Brandon Campbell gets his second win of the day with The Real Goods. Second was Outlaw Blue Ice. Was close to third, but I think Rural Art got it over Witch Hunter. They're home in 156-1. Yeah, an official winner, number 3, The Real Goods. Second was number 6, Outlaw Blue Ice. A photo for show. Please hold all tickets. In the photo, number 5, Rural Art was third, and fourth was number 1, Witch Hunter. Now returning to the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the fourth race, number 3, The Real Goods, a 9-year-old bay gelding by Trust the Artist out of Notable Goods by Monkey Wrench. Second win of the year in 8 starts for The Real Goods in a time of 1:56.1. The Real Goods is owned by Outback Stables and Richard Schneider. Winning trainer Richard Schneider with his second driving win of the day, Brandon Campbell. That's back-to-back wins for The Real Goods. In the upcoming 5th race, it's the start of the late pick 3. There are no changes. And the 4th race is now official. The winner, number 3, The Real Goods. Second, number 6, Outlaw Blue Ice. Third, number 5, Rural Art. And fourth, number 1, Witch Hunter. The official rundown for the 4th race, number 1, Witch Hunter was 4th. Number 2, Whiskey Throttle 5th. Number 3, The Real Goods, your race winner. Number 4, Digging a Trench was 6th. Number 5, Rural Art was 3rd. And number 6, Outlaw Blue Ice was 2nd. From the top down, 4, 5, 1, 6, 3, and 2. The winning time, 1:56.1 for number 3, The Real Goods. In the 4th race, number 3, The Real Goods, paid $7.10, $3.10, $2.50. Second was number 6, Outlaw Blue Ice, paying $2.50 and $2.10. Number 5, Rural Art, paid $3.40 to show. $2 exacta 3-6 paid $16.90. The $1 trifecta 3-6-5 $35.50. Again, no changes in the 5th race are classified today. It's also the start of the late pick 3. Post time in 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here at the Track on 2 today for the Jerv Clifton Memorial that goes as the 7th race today. And Jerv was remembered as a very likable guy around the backstretch. I met Jerv late, well, after he retired anyways. He retired back in 2006. I met him later on in life and was a very friendly guy and was really into his handicapping and looking at horses, looking at sports. He was a big fan of the Boston Bruins, and his likability is shown today by all of the folks who have joined us today for the celebration of life for Jerv Clifton here at the Track on 2. Some folks that are on hand today that you might know from the Alberta harness racing community: Doug Abram, John Baxter, Alex Johnson, Derek Wilson, Jack Bealby, Sam Hawkins, Dave Hayes, Pat Tracy, Chris Colleton. How about Travis Umphrey and Fred Gillis, Jackson Widdop, Barry McGrath, Judy Pitt, Brent Grundy, and Wayne McCauley. So many people that are here for Jerv's celebration of life. I apologize if I've missed anybody, but these are the ones that we've seen so far that are here for race number 7. And again, we invite any and all of you to the paddock immediately following race number 7 so that you can join in the celebration of life for Jerv Clifton. Just 3 races left on the card. Race number 5 coming up in 13 minutes. 10 minutes to post time. 10 minutes. Six minutes to post time. 6 minutes. Parade to post for the 5th race. It's the Classified with post positions assigned. It's also the start of the late pick 3. Win, play, show, exacta wagering. Number 1, Custard's Dungeon, owned by Chris McKenzie. Trained by Rob Parrish, the driver Kelly Hort. Number 2 is Jesse's Girl, owned by Derek Stout. Trained by the birthday boy, Doug Stout, the driver Mike Hennessy. The first of 2 Dave Kelly's horses in this entry is number 3, HF the Great Pumpkin, owned by Kelly, Paul McDonald, Don and Dan McDougall. Dave Kelly will drive. And number 4 is Munchie Chris, owned by Dave Kelly with Don and Dan McDougall. The driver is Logan Gillis. Field for the 5th race, the start of the late pick 3. Win, play, show, exacta wagering. Post time in 3 minutes. Well, here is how we've made out so far today. This is like shooting fish in a barrel. 2 exactas, a try, a pick 3, a daily double. We are live to the pick 4, with this being the final leg to HF the Great Pumpkin as a single. And we are live in the pick 5. So get to brag when I do get to pick the right horses. Why not? In the 5th race, my top choice is number 3, HF the Great Pumpkin. It's also my best bet of the day. HF the Great Pumpkin came within 2 ticks of his own all-age track record here at the Track on 2 in his last win. He's the obvious choice here today. My second choice is number 4, his stablemate, Munchie Chris. Munchie Chris beat them in last week's Classified and looks solid again. He completes the Dave Kelly exacta. And my third choice is number 1, Custard's Dungeon. Custard's Dungeon cruised home in his last to score the win. He will face tougher ones here today, though. I think he only gets a minor award. So my picks are numbers 3, 4, and 1. I'm going to play that late pick 3 for $1, numbers 3 and 4, with 2, 4, 5, with 1 and 4. That is a $12 ticket. So good luck to you if you are still alive in the pick 4. Hopefully you get something out of it. Great payouts. I looked at the will pays. Wow. Less than a minute to post time. Starter calls the Pacers. Starting gate is rolling. It's post time. Well, at least a couple of the horses in this one a little keyed up before post time. Mike Hennessy took Jesse's Girl for an extra lap around the track to get her ready for this race. Maybe settled down, maybe to get her keyed up, who knows? But in any event, Jesse's Girl looks ready, the only mare in this field against the three boys. HF the Great Pumpkin came within 2/5 of a second of his own track record in his last start, winning in 1:52 and 2. The all-age track record here at the track on 2 is 1:52 flat. 4 pacers behind the gate for this week's classified. Here they come. They're off. Rough-gated Custard's Dungeon. From the outside, Munchie Chris sent right to the front. Stablemate HF the Great Pumpkin is in second. Then it's back to Custard's Dungeon. And the trailer is Jesse's Girl. They head into the clubhouse turn, and it's Munchie Chris setting the pace as usual with Logan Gillis in the bike. Then in second, HF the Great Pumpkin looking to make it 3 straight wins here at the track on 2. In third is Custard's Dungeon, and Jesse's Girl can see them all. It's the give and go as stablemate HF the Great Pumpkin now gets a chance to lead them. They went by the opening quarter in 28 seconds flat. Munchie Chris now takes back in the pocket in second. Then back into third, Custard's Dungeon. The trailer remains Jesse's Girl. Only 4 lengths separate front to back as HF the Great Pumpkin and Dave Kelly setting the pace, heading towards the half-mile marker. They got there in 57 and 1, so that backside in 29 and 1, a bit of a breather for the field as HF the Great Pumpkin leads them into the far turn. Munchie Chris is second. Now out of the backfield, here comes Jesse's Girl from fourth, third, and now for second. Custard's Dungeon is the trailer. They round the turn, and HF the Great Pumpkin with the lead, now feeling the pressure on the outside from Jesse's Girl. 3/4, 1:25 and 4. It's Jesse's Girl from the outside. On the inside, HF the Great Pumpkin. These two head and head past the 8th pole. HF the Great Pumpkin on the inside, off stride Jesse's Girl. Now taking over second from the outside, here comes stablemate Munchie Chris. Coming down to the wire, it's the Dave Kelly pair. Hitting the wire, HF the Great Pumpkin and the Dave Kelly Exacta with Munchie Chris in second. 1:53 and 3. The unofficial winner, number 3, HF the Great Pumpkin. Second, number 4, Munchie Chris. Third, number 1, Custard's Dungeon. And fourth, number 2, Jesse's Girl. Unofficial, please hold all tickets. The upcoming 6th race is the first half of the late daily double. We have a driver change, number 4, Blue Powder, now driven by Jamie Gray. The 7th race, the Jerv Clifton Memorial. It's also the Jackpot High 5. In the 7th race, the driver for number 4 is Santa Real will be Marjorie Dumont. And number 5, Note to Self Hanover, the driver Harold Haining. Returning to the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the 5th race, number 3, HF the Great Pumpkin. A 6-year-old bay gelding by Pang Shui out of HF Agent 99 by Armbro Trench. 3 straight wins here at the track on 2 in 8 races this year. In a time of 1:53 and 3, HF the Great Pumpkin, owned by Dave Kelly, Paul McDonald, and Don and Dan McDougall. Dave Kelly is the winning trainer. It's also Dave's second driving win of the day. The fifth race now official. The winner, number 3, HF the Great Pumpkin. Second, number 4, Munchie Chris. Third, number 1, Custard's Dungeon. And fourth, number 2, Jesse's Girl. The official rundown: Custard's Dungeon third, number 2, Jesse's Girl fourth, number 3, HF the Great Pumpkin, your race winner, and number 4, Munchie Chris second. From the top down, 3, 4, 1, and 2. The winning time, 1:53 and 3 for number 3, HF the Great Pumpkin. Fifth race payouts: number 3, HF the Great Pumpkin, paid $320, $230, $210. Second, number 4, Munchie Chris, paying $230 and $210. And number 1, Custard's Dungeon, was third, paying $210. $2 exacta 3-4 paid $5.70. $2 daily double 3-3, $12.30. The $1 pick 4, the numbers were 2 with 3 or 5 with 3 and 3, paying $58.05. Sixth race is the first half of the daily double. Driver change for number 4, Blue Powder. Blue Powder now driven by Jamie Gray. Post time for the sixth race, 15 minutes. And more names to be called for Fan Appreciation Day for the draw. If I call your name, please report to the table in the foyer. James Milnichuk, Jen Melanson, Leslie Ruddick, Derek Wilson, Caitlin Peltier, and Ryan Lindstian. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, but that's what we can read here. So again, James Milnichuk, Jen Melanson, Leslie Ruddick, Derek Wilson, Caitlin Peltier, and Ryan Lindstian. Please report to the table in the foyer for your chance to win some cash in the upcoming sixth race. 9 minutes to post time. 9 minutes. Next Sunday is Getaway Day here at the Track on 2. It's our last day of racing at this summer meet. Post time next Sunday is at 1:10 p.m. There's always something going on here at the Track on 2. Make sure you check out our live events calendar on our website, thetracon2.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. Just a reminder, too, that the Funky Monkey restaurant is open till 9 o'clock tonight. You can also stay and play VLTs, as well as races from around the world in our simulcast room. Well, Tom Berniak and his track crew have done a bang-up job this season at the Track on 2. Lots of new track records rewritten here this season. Track been in lightning fast condition for most of it. We want to thank our sponsor, Rocky Mountain Equipment, for their use of their equipment to get the track in tip-top shape this year. Parade to post for the 6th race. Condition handicap. Win, play, show, exacta trifecta, and late daily double wagering. Number 1 is No Collusion, owned by Sean and Lance Ward. Trained by Lance Ward, the driver Kelly Hort. Number 2, Sure Gain, owned by J.F. Gagne, Peter Van Segelen, and Carl Warner. Trained by J.F. Gagne, the driver is Marjorie Dumont. Number 3 is Taj Mania, owned and trained by Sam Johnson, the driver Mike Hennessy. Here's the second half of the J.F. Gagne entry. Number 4, Blue Powder, owned by Gagne, Peter Van Segelen. Jamie Gray will drive. Number 5 is Tropical Dragon, owned by Dave Kelly and Mike Dix. Dave Kelly trains and drives. And number 6 is Promising Flight, owned by Outback Stable, trained by Richard Schneider. The driver is Brandon Campbell. Field for the 6th race. Win Place Show, Exacta, Trifecta, late daily double wagering. Post time in 4 minutes. Well, got another one in that last race, but who didn't have that one right? Fantastic mile by HF the Great Pumpkin to make it 3 in a row here at the track on 2. So that means we have now finally picked our first winner. Also 3 Exactas, a try, a pick 3, and a pick 4. Wow. And still alive in the pick 5. Here's my choices for race number 6, the first half of the late double. I like number 5, Tropical Dragon. Throw out the last race, and he is solid. He should find these slightly easier today, but will still have to use his talents to win. It's a wide open race, but I like number 5, Tropical Dragon. My second choice is number 4, Blue Powder. He should have more wins than his record shows this year. He can go with the best of them, and I think he will be right there in for second. And my third choice in race number 6 is number 2, Sure Gain. The Rabbit will try to steal it, and just might if he can repeat his track record performance like he did 3 starts ago. He definitely needs a rated trip, I think, today, though. So my picks are 5, 4, and 2. I'm playing the $1 daily double with numbers 2, 4, and 5 in the first half because I think it's a wide open race. And I'm taking numbers 1 and 4 in the Jerv Clifton Memorial, and that is a $6 late daily double ticket. Post time in less than 2 minutes. Starter is called the Pacers. Less than a minute to post time. 6th race is the first half of the late daily double. Number 5, Tropical Dragon, taking all the money right now at even money. The second choice, number 1, No Collusion, going for 4 wins here at the track on 2. Your second choice at 5-2. And number 4, Blue Powder, third choice at 3-1. Driver change on that one today. Jamie Gray in the bike for number 4, Blue Powder. Starting gate is rolling. It's post time. So JF Gagne has a pair in this race. Number 2, Sure Gain, and number 4, Blue Powder. Blue Powder more favorite at 3-1. But your current favorite is number 5, Tropical Dragon at 4-5. Driver Dave Kelly with 2 wins already on the day. A little surprised No Collusion is at 3-1, going for 4 wins here at the track on 2. 6 on gate for the 6th race at the track on 2. Here they come. They're off. Promising Flight explodes off the gate from the outside. On the inside, Sure Gain and No Collusion. Also floating outside is Blue Powder. They head into the turn, and it's Promising Flight with the lead. In second is Sure Gain. Then it's back to No Collusion in third. Into fourth is Tropical Dragon. Then it's back to the two trailers, Blue Powder, Taj Mania. They head around the turn, and it is Promising Flight and Brandon Campbell with the lead. In second is Sure Gain. Now with a rush from third, second, and now going for the lead, it is No Collusion. Opening quarter in 29-4. So Kelly Hort takes No Collusion to the front. Now finding himself in the pocket is Promising Flight. Gapping in third is Sure Gain. Then back and forth is Tropical Dragon. Underway from the backfield. Here comes Blue Powder. Fifth up on the outside and grinding away but stalling out. Now shooting the gap from sixth is Taj Mania. As first up on the outside, there goes Sure Gain. The half reached in 58-3. It's No Collusion with the lead. On the outside, Sure Gain first up, driving right on by. In the pocket, patiently sitting is Promising Flight. Then there's a two-length gap to the outside to Tropical Dragon, not closing up any ground. Rough gated is Taj Mania on the inside, and following dead cover is Blue Powder. They head around the turn, and Sure Gain from the outside puts a neck in front. It is Sure Gain with Marjorie Dumont in front. Three quarters, 1:26-4. Sure Gain with the lead, battling back on the inside, No Collusion. From the far outside, here comes Blue Powder, also moving up, Promising Flight. Coming past the eighth, the lead is short and tenuous as Sure Gain now gets passed up on the outside by Tropical Dragon. It's Tropical Dragon, the 3-5 favorite. Give it to Dave Kelly for the hat trick today. Second was Blue Powder, third Sure Gain, and close for fourth between Taj Mania and Promising Flight. The mile in 1:55-2. The unofficial winner, number 5, Tropical Dragon. Second, number 4, Blue Powder. And third, number 2, Sure Gain. A photo for fourth. Unofficial. Please hold all tickets. The upcoming 7th race, the Jerv Clifton Memorial, is also the jackpot high five. We have a couple of driver changes. Number 4 is Santa Real, will be driven by Marjorie Dumont. And number 5, Note to Self Hanover, the driver, Harold Haining. In the photo for fourth, number 3, Taj Mania, was fourth. Returning to the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the 6th race, number 5, Tropical Dragon, a 5-year-old bay gelding by Custard the Dragon out of Beyond Paradise by Arts Place. Tropical Dragon records his 3rd win of the year in 10 tries in a time of 1:55-2. Tropical Dragon, owned by Dave Kelly and Mike Dix. Dave Kelly has 2 training wins today, and he just got the hat trick in the bike. Sixth race is official. The winner, number 5, Tropical Dragon. Second, number 4, Blue Powder. Third, number 2, Sure Gain. And fourth, number 3, Taj Mania. The official rundown, number 1, No Collusion, was 6th. Number 2, Sure Gain, 3rd. Number 3, Taj Mania, was 4th. Number 4, Blue Powder, was 2nd. Number 5, Tropical Dragon, your race winner. And number 6, Promising Flight, was 5th. From the top down, 6, 3, 4, 2, 1, and 5. The winning time, 1:55-2, posted by number 5, Tropical Dragon. The upcoming 7th and final race at the track on 2 is the Jerv Clifton Memorial Race. And we invite all of Jerv's friends to join us in the winner's enclosure after the race for the celebration of life for Jerv. The 7th race is the Jackpot High Five. It's also Win Place Show, Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta Wagering. Driver changes. Number 4 is Santa Real, driven by Marjorie Dumont. And number 5, Note to Self Hanover, driven by Harold Haining. Post time for the 7th race in 17 minutes. And here are the final list of names for today's fan appreciation draw. And we hope you've had fun playing that today. If you had your name drawn, you got to play and maybe even won a few bucks. Some pretty decent win prices and exactas earlier on in the day. Here's your last chance at it. So if I call your name, please report to the table in the foyer. Maine Matthew, Carolyn Cota, Jenna Brawson, Lori Wilson, Terry Clark, Ray Murray, Cassidy Goodall. Again, those names: Maine Matthew, Carolyn Cota, Jenna Brawson, Lori Wilson, Terry Clark, Ray Murray, and Cassidy Goodall. Please report to the table in the foyer for your chance to win some cash in the 7th race. Sixth race price is number 5 Tropical Dragon, paid $340, $220, $210. Number 4 Blue Powder, $290, $220. And number 2 Sure Gain, paid $360. $2 Exacta, paid $8.70. 20-cent Trifecta, 542, paid $5.57. So lots going on here at the Track on 2 over the next couple of months. Make sure that you check out our live events calendar on our website, thetrackon2.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And next Sunday is Getaway Day here at the Track on 2, the last day of the summer meet. You can catch all my picks on Twitter. My handle is @AnnouncerKen. Post time for next Sunday afternoon's final race day is at 1:10. The upcoming seventh and final race is the Jerv Clifton Memorial Race, dedicated to the memory of Jerv Clifton, popular horseman here in Alberta and Western Canada. Jerv passed away earlier this year in Red Deer at the age of 72. Jerv was from Regina originally, and most people may not know this, but after high school, he pursued a career through culinary school in Ontario, and that did turn out in his favor. As a matter of fact, he preferred racing more, went back into racing, started driving for Richard Callahan, Dr. Pavley, and Eddie Tracy in Regina before venturing out on his own and opening his own public stable. Jerv Clifton had 2,782 wins as a driver, and his crowning achievement was winning the Nat Christie Memorial in 1989 with Neely's 10 spot. He also won the Western Canada Pacing Derby. Jerv retired in 2006, but you could always find him handicapping either in Vegas or at the OTB. After retirement, he continued to pursue that passion. He loved sports handicapping. One thing about Jerv that everybody knows is he was a very likable guy in the backstretch, and he was also known as being very loyal. He would turn down better mounts because he felt he owed a specific trainer his support. Jerv is survived by his partner Anne of Red Deer and his brother Dale of Regina. In attendance today is his nephew Todd and his family. And the track onto who's who today of Canadian standardbred racing. Here for the celebration of life for Jerv Clifton are Doug Abraham, John Baxter, Alex Jensen. How about Derek Wilson and Wayne McCauley? And we've got Jack Bealby, Sam Hawkins, Dave Hayes, Pat Tracy, Chris Colleton, Travis Umphrey in town for this one. Also, Fred Gillis, driver of On the Road Again. How about Jackson Widdop and Barry McGrath? Also Judy Pitt and Brent Grundy. And we invite all of you to join us in the winner's circle following the running of race number 7 for the celebration of life for Jerv Clifton. Everyone's welcome. That'll be after the 7th race in the winner's enclosure. Now 8 minutes to post time. 8 minutes. Parade to post for the 7th and final race at the track on 2, the Jerv Clifton Memorial Race, named in honor of the longtime Western Canadian horseman, retired with 2,782 driving wins on his record, passed away earlier this year in Red Deer. The 7th race is also the Jackpot High Five Win Play Show Exacta Trifecta Superfecta Wagering. Number 1, Rockin' and Rollin', owned by Jeff Bannock and Derek Stout, trained by Doug Stout, the driver Mike Hennessy. Number 2, I Love Roses, owned by Earl Voden, trained by Brent Bedore, the driver Brandon Campbell. Number 3 is Outlaw SOS, owned by Dave Kelly and Paul McDonald. Dave Kelly trains and drives. Number 4 is Santa Real, owned by Jamie Ward, trained by Lance Ward, the driver Marjorie Dumont. Number 5, Note to Self Hanover, owned by Harold and Colleen Haining. Harold Haining trains and drives. Number 6, Bearcat Rami, owned by Tim Gordon, trained by Brent Bedore, the driver Kelly Hortz. Rounding out the field, number 7, Triple Action, owned by Jamie Ward, trained by Lance Ward, the driver is Logan Gillis. Field for the 7th race, the Jerv Clifton Memorial. It's the Jackpot High Five Win Play Show Exacta Trifecta Superfecta Wagering. Post time in 4 minutes. Well, the 7th race, named in honor of Jerv Clifton, a popular guy around these parts. Very successful career, almost 2,800 driving wins. Good on anybody's resume. We lost him back in January, and a big welcome out to his nephew Todd and his family. And a shout out to his partner Anne and brother Dale, as well as to all of you who are attending today to remember the life of Jerv Clifton. It's the Jackpot High Five in this race, and we've had a pretty good day at the windows. 1 winner, 3 exactas, a pick 3, a pick 4, a trifecta. We're still live in the pick 5. Here's my top choice of the final race of the day. Number 4 is Santa Real. Her recent times are fast. She's had fast final quarters. I think she gets the nod in a toss-up in the Jerv Clifton Memorial. My second choice is number 1, Rockin' and Rollin'. He takes a big drop today, and it should pay off if he's found the bottom. We'll find these more to his liking today. And my third choice is number 7, Triple Action. The tightener seemed to help this mare pick up her feet in her last race, or her hooves. Her fastest time she's posted in a while, and I think she might be ready today. So my choices are numbers 4, 1, and 7. I'm going to spend a bit of money on the high 5 because I think from 3rd to 5th might be wide open, but I'm taking numbers 1 and 4 on top, with numbers 1, 4, 7 in 2nd. And then I'm taking the same 6 horses for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and they are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. So again, it's 1, 4 with 1, 4, 7, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 repeated in the 4th and 5th positions. That is a $19.20 ticket. Well, I hope you enjoyed playing horses with me this afternoon and that you made some money. And if not, maybe you made some money in Fan Appreciation Day with the draws. Anyways, we will do this all over with you again next week at Getaway Day, the final day of the meet here at the track on 2. Parade to post for the first race, 1 o'clock next Sunday at the track on 2. Now less than a minute to post time, less than a minute. Starter is called the Pacers for the 7th race. We want to thank you for joining us for live harness racing action today here at the Track On 2. Next Sunday is Getaway Day, and I just found out that it's also mandatory payout day, as there will be a carryover in the Jackpot Pick 5. That means it's the last day of the meet next Sunday. Your chance at taking down the Jackpot Pick 5 for the final time this season. I think the carryover is going to be close to $3,000. Anyways, first post next Sunday is at 1:10. You can see my picks for next weekend's card on my Twitter. My handle is @AnnouncerKen. The starting gate is rolling. It's post time. Well, the 7th and final race at the Track On 2, named after Jerv Clifton, the popular horseman in Western Canada, passed away earlier this year in Red Deer at the age of 72. The who's who of Canadian standardbred racing here with us today at the Track On 2 to join us for the celebration of life afterwards, and we invite you to join us in the paddock for that as well. 7 behind the gate for the 7th race, the Jerv Clifton Memorial. Here they come. They're off. From the outside, Triple Action. From the center, Note to Self Hanover. And on the inside, I Love Roses. As they head into the turn, it's Triple Action taking the lead. In second is I Love Roses. Then back into third, it's Rockin' and Rollin'. Gapped into fourth, it's Note to Self Hanover. Another 2 lengths back to Outlaw SOS. Then behind that one, it's Bearcat Rami. And the trailer, 12 lengths behind the leader, is Santa Real. The opening quarter, 28-2, and it's Triple Action and Logan Gillis on top with the lead. Gapping in the pocket in second is I Love Roses. Then back in third, Rockin' and Rollin'. Moving up now, fourth is Note to Self Hanover. Then it's a break of 3 lengths back to Outlaw SOS. Another 2 back to Bearcat Rami, and Is Santa Real can see them all. Field spread out about 10 lengths as they reach for the half, and it is Logan Gillis and Triple Action taking them there in 57-2, backside 29 seconds flat, and now starting to edge away is Triple Action. Now out from fourth and now third and second, and driving up is Rockin' and Rollin'. Then it's back to I Love Roses trapped along the cones. Moving up on the outside is Santa Real. Make that Note to Self Hanover. They round the turn and Triple Action, hoping to go from wire to wire, but now coming off the cones, here comes Rockin' and Rollin' out of the pocket. 3/4, 126-2. It's Triple Action with the lead. Rockin' and Rollin', still some work to do from the outside. Coming on late, Outlaw SOS. Past the 8th pole, Triple Action on the inside by a half a length. Rockin' and Rollin' all out under a drive. Coming down the stretch, Triple Action, Rockin' and Rollin', Triple Action, Rockin' and Rollin'. From the outside, Rockin' and Rollin', Rockin' and Rollin' grabs the Jerv Clifton Memorial. Second was Triple Action. Third, Outlaw SOS. Fourth, Note to Self Hanover. Looks like Bearcat Rami might have gotten fifth. They're home in 156-2. Ladies and gentlemen, the celebration of life for Jerv Clifton will be held in the paddock if you want to make your way there now. Judges have called for a win photo. Please hold all tickets. Some of the folks here today for Jerv Clifton's celebration of life include Brent Grundy, Judy Pitt, Barry McGrath, Jackson Widdop, Fred Gillis, Travis Humphrey, Chris Colleton, Pat Tracy, Dave Hayes, Sam Hawkins, Jack Bealby, Wayne McCauley and Derek Wilson, also Alex Jensen, John Baxter, and Doug Abraham. In the photo, the winner was number 1, Rockin' and Rollin'. Second, number 7, Triple Action. Third, number 3, Outlaw SOS. Fourth was number 5, Note to Self Hanover. And fifth was number 6, Bearcat Rami. Now in the winner's enclosure for the Jerv Clifton Memorial. The unofficial winner, number 1, Rockin' and Rollin'. A 5-year-old bay gelding by Mystery Chase out of Can't Stop Rockin' by Rock and Roll Hanover. Rockin' and Rollin' records his first win of the year in 30 starts in a time of 156-2. That's a new life mark. Rockin' and Rollin', owned by Jeff Bannock and Derek Stout. Trained by birthday boy Doug Stout. The winning driver, Mike Hennessy. Lots of people in the winner's enclosure for the win photo for the Jerv Clifton Memorial, paying tribute to the longtime Western Canada horseman, almost 2,800 driving wins, won the Western Canada Pacing Derby, won the Nat Christie, passed away earlier this year in Red Deer. Still time if you want to join the group down for the photo and the celebration of life for Jerv Clifton. Waiting for the official here. We know there's going to be a carryover in the jackpot pick 5 today, which means we have a mandatory payout day on Getaway Day next Sunday, the final day of racing here at the track on 2. First post at 1:10. Seventh race, now official. The winner, number 1, Rockin' and Rollin'. Second, number 7, Triple Action. Third, number 3, Outlaw SOS. Fourth, number 5, Note to Self Hanover. And fifth, number 6, Bearcat Rami. Presentation of the blanket going to the winning connections down in the winner's circle for the Jerv Clifton Memorial Race. Popular horseman here in Western Canada. We honor his memory today. The who's who of Canadian standardbred racing in the paddock for that presentation today. And we thank you for joining us for this event today. And while you're down there, wish trainer Doug Stout a happy birthday. I think he's turned 39 again today. So happy birthday, Doug. Prices are up for the 7th race. Here's your official rundown for race number 7, the Jerv Clifton Memorial. Number 1, Rockin' and Rollin', your race winner. Number 2, I Love Roses, was 7th. Number 3, Outlaw SOS, was 3rd. Number 4, Is Santa Real, 6th. Number 5, Note to Self Hanover, 4th. Number 6, Bearcat Rami, was 5th. And number 7, Triple Action, was 2nd. From the top down, 173, 6, 4, 5, and 2. The winning time, 156-2, is a new life mark for number 1, Rockin' and Rollin', the winner of the Jerv Clifton Memorial. Here are your prices for the 7th race. Number 1, Rockin' and Rollin', paid $680, $460, $250. Second was number 7, Triple Action, $570 and $290. And third was number 3, Outlaw SOS, paying $3 even. $2 exacta, 1.7, $33.70. 20-cent Superfecta, 1735, paid $88.47. $2 Daily Double, 5-1, paid $7 even. The $1 pick 3, 3, 5, and 1, $12.25. There were multiple winners in the jackpot pick 5, meaning there will be a carryover next week. So the carryover is going to be almost $3,000. The 20-cent pick 5, 3, 5, with 3, with 3, with 5, with 1, paid $24 even. There's also a carryover in the jackpot high 5. Multiple winners, a 20-cent high 5, 1, 7, 3, 5, 6, paid $60.80. And the 20-cent trifecta, 1, 7, 3, paid $12.06. So here's the exact number for the pick 5 next week. The carryover is $2,656, and the high 5 carryover is $200. Well, thank you for joining us today for live harness racing action. Next Sunday is Getaway, and now mandatory payout day here at the Track on 2. The last day of the meet, and your last chance at taking down the jackpot pick 5. The carryover, over $2,600 in the jackpot pick 5, $200 in the jackpot high 5. First post next Sunday is at 1:10. You can see my picks for next weekend's card on my Twitter. My handle is @AnnouncerKen. Stay for some great food and drinks at the Funky Monkey Kitchen and Bar, play the VLTs, or more races from around the world in our simulcast room. We are open until 9 tonight. Make sure you head down to the paddock and meet some old friends, the who's who of Canadian standard bred racing, here for the celebration of life for Jerv Clifton. And don't forget to check out our events calendar for a look at all of the other great live shows taking place here over the next couple of months. Our website is thetracon2.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Well, thanks for spending your afternoon with us here. We hope to see you again next Sunday afternoon, Getaway Day, the last day of the summer meet. If you'd like a copy of the picture of everybody in the winner's enclosure for the Jerv Clifton Memorial, they will be available up on the second floor. So head up that way if you'd like to pick up a commemorative picture. And again, thank you for joining us. On behalf of everyone here, I'm track announcer Ken G. Please drive safely.